What's good, YouTube? How y'all doing today? I'm your host, Justice Shepherd. We're here at the Marriott Marquis Hotel right now, and I'm here interviewing
Tia Madison.
Tia is an upcoming model from Houston, Texas. My first question I got for you is, how did you start modeling?
So I link with my boy Christian, aka Scotty Shots, on all his social medias, and he started out as like an amateur photographer type shit. And of course, every photographer's gonna need a subject to shoot, so he would hit me up all the time, asking me if I could be his little test subject and whatnot. And really, from there, I just picked it up. He plugged me to like different creatives and photographers around the city, and then once I got up to DC, I was doing the same thing up there, and really just built a little network of my own. And I've just been navigating the two ever since then.
That's cool. My question, like, I thought about a while back when I kind of was researching, looking you up, because people think that modeling is easy, but I don't think so. What are some of the difficulties that you've had, like, modeling?
It actually requires, like, I guess you have to be super like in tune with your body language, and like you have to be really in tune with how your body moves. So it's kind of like dancing or like gymnastics. I guess that's what I've compared it to, because I've been a gymnast before. And you just have to be really aware of your movements. So like it's really important to practice in the mirror and whatnot, just so you can have a visual of what your body's doing as you pose, and like knowing your angles and that type of thing. And other than that, it's pretty simple for the most part.
All right, so I know you've been publishing with a couple magazines.
Yes, 2 so far.
How did that feel?
Honestly, like, when I got published in the very first one, I was like, damn, like, a nigga really out here doing shit. And plus, like, it was my birthday month too, so I was like, it's a whole ass early birthday present, like, this shit really live. And then when my other photographer up in DC hit me up, and he was like, I got you published in the second one, I was kind of like, oh, like, okay, because it was kind of like I had already done one, so I was like, if it ain't Vogue at this point, then like I ain't really tripping.
Wait, what magazines were it?
The first one was A New Me. It's a local little Houston-based magazine, and then the second one is called it's Mag something, Mag Pro, something like that. Promo Mag.
I think I've actually heard of Promo Mag.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of it.
I think it's either international or it's
Oh, so you global? You said you went worldwide.
Almost. We almost there.
Almost there.
I know it got published in like England and like somewhere else. A little foreign shit.
I need
Somewhere out there. You just I need to get on my level, because a nigga barely living that lifestyle.
I feel you. So I know you're at Howard. How's like, I guess, the difference in like shooting in DC and the difference in shooting in Houston?
Honestly, one of the main reasons I went to Howard was because I felt like, so Howard is like, well, DC in general is 2.5 hours away from New York. So I was like, okay, 2.5 hours away from New York. New York is one of like the fashion capitals in the world. Like, I'm too close to that city to not be up there like working with photographers and whatnot. And on top of that, I figured the network in DC was going to be big as is, because it's so close to New York. And I was wrong as hell. Because I went up to DC, and it's like, the photographers up there are cool, but the network isn't as big as it is down here. And on top of that, all the niggas up there who trying to shoot is like boudoir and lingerie. And I ain't gonna be up there having it. So,
Alright, so for photographers out there who want to try to book to you, because their information will
you're not gonna get me in my panties. I'll let you know that now.
Look, that probably X'd out going
For real?
Look, people
They
gonna
said,
be like,
damn.
they gonna click that pause and be like, ah,
Shit.
look at that. Alright, so Houston, I know like Houston's network is very close connected, so definitely do you have any upcoming projects with any more Houston people?
I actually have one tomorrow with a photographer. His name is D-Hat Visuals on Instagram, and I've shot with him. This will be the 3rd time I've worked with him, so I'm excited for that. It's gonna be on the beach, so that should be live. And Friday and Saturday is open for booking, because I had 2 shoots booked prior to that, but they both ended up falling through, so now I'm just taking paid bookings only until then. And other than that, I'm going back to DC now. I'm not anything scheduled until I get back up there, so we'll see.
So like, last question I got, because I know you kind of, you there with the model, but you might not be there, but you can also help other people. Like, what like advice would you have to like up and coming models and people like who want to really get their name out there for modeling?
Honestly, I would worry less about working with like the real like big name like professional photographers at first until you yourself are at that level to be working with professionals. Because I get a lot of like amateur models who are just starting out, haven't even shot with one photographer, and they're talking about like plug me to your photographers, do this, do that, plug me to this, and it's like I can't really help you because I can't put you with a photographer who's up here and your skill level is still down here. Like you gotta work your way up before you can get up there. Because that's what I had to do. Like I had to fuck with my nigga Christian before I could start working with like the big name guys. And don't get me wrong, like Christian is A1 now. Like his shit is good as fuck.
But you have to start somewhere. You have to get that platform. You have to get that work. Like, okay, you got that work base, and then you worked up there. So you started like slowly clicking.
Exactly.
To obviously you get to magazine.
Exactly.
And then in your case, you go global.
Exactly. You gotta build, gradual build. Because the photographer gonna be looking at you crazy of like, you don't even know your angles, you don't got no poses yet, and you like, he's on a level all the way up here. He's like, what am I doing with you? Like, you don't want to waste your time, and you don't want to waste his time. So.
True. Well, I think that's all I wanted to really know today. You know, just all the questions I had. All right, so for those who want to book with Tia, her email is gonna be right under in the comments, whatever. So basically, that's all I had today for TalentedOnes. I'm your host, Justin Shepherd.
And I'm Tia Madison.
And we'll see y'all later. And that's about